And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our Extreme Production series. Alright, so I've got the mining drills researched all the way up to Mark 5s. These are beastly. They're so good. But in order to make them, we're going to need some of this cobalt steel, that light blue cobalt steel plate. So we actually need to get that cobalt oxide smelted down. So the cobalt steel is way here at the end. And it's essentially a 3.5 second craft, 14 iron plate, 1 cobalt plate. So it actually doesn't use all that much cobalt plate. So we don't need a massive setup for cobalt plate. However, cobalt plate looks like it is a 3.5 second craft. So if we have like 20 of these, we use sulfuric acid. So it's a chemical furnace situation. I mean, that's plenty. I think for like 20 of these. Maybe even get away with more of these, but for now, let's get some cobalt production going here. So we need the electric chemical furnace, and let's sneak this in right down here. See, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just remembered something. These need sulfuric acid. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I almost forgot that. Cobalt plate. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned in comments about my batteries. Okay, so those, I did that, and aha, there it is. Bingo. Thank you very much. I was gonna check that. Glad I did. Very good eyes. Some of those viewers, boy, they have just phenomenal eyes. They can catch that stuff so easily. And when I'm recording, I'm really trying to be fast and efficient, and so sometimes I miss some stuff. Understandable in this situation. Oh, that's one too far. These need sulfuric acid, so we are going to obviously bring our raw material down, and then the output will come in from the outside. And might as well load in into a... should we do a warehouse? I'm not sure if anything else actually uses cobalt. I mean, not much else uses cobalt, so I'm thinking let's just load it into a small chest for now. If we need more, we can always add more. So we're gonna pull material like this. Did I happen to? No, I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't blueprint this oddly spaced version of events. Oh. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is some sulfuric acid, and we should be able to just pull some barrels from somewhere. And let's run with this. No, grab one in the middle. It's the perfect one here. And we want to empty sulfuric acid barrel. So let's get a requester and a provider, link that up. Ooh, let's not do 100. Let's Not necessarily needed. Okay, and a single substation is all that's needed, which is nuts. I love it. I love these big, giant substations. Okay, so we're pumping in now sulfuric acid, a lot of it. Each one of these pipes can hold 200, so there's a lot of capacity there. Okay, so we want to bring down the cobalt, and it lines up perfectly right here. So I think there we go. So this little system should start getting us some cobalt plate, and there's nothing currently that uses just straight up cobalt plate. But it will be nice to have in case our power armor requires it. Or energy shields, you never know. Most of these are just circuits. Yeah, circuits and modules. So you just don't know what's going to use it. So if we look at this, Invar, titanium and silicon, copper tungsten. Okay, well, that is what it is, I guess. Let's start up. Look at that. Aluminum. Good. We got all that stuff covered. So the next step is the actual alloy, and we've got iron right here. So what do we need? It's just iron and the cobalt plate. I'm guessing it's going to be metal mixing furnace. Indeed, it is. And we have a blueprint for that, I do believe. Just don't know where it is. Right here? Nope. That's chemical furnace. Oh, it's hard to tell where all of my blueprints went. I just got too many of them. Oh, maybe I erased it. That would be a shame. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Oh, it's in my hotbar. That's where it went. Okay, so we want at least one stack of these, and that fits in there perfectly. Let's do it down here. And the cobalt plate I'm going to bring in right here. So let's run you out. I'm doing pretty good. Okay, and then the iron I want to bring in right here, and I want to borrow from here. Just because we can now upgrade this whole trunk line and really spit iron out a lot faster. So that way we're still doing good. We need to set this up to cobalt steel. And then we need to set the output over to here. And again, we're not going to need mountains of this stuff. Very, very little. And a substation to top it all off. There we go. So yeah, it uses 14 iron plate, but it takes 35 seconds to craft, and we're actually doing it 2 times faster. So we're looking at 34, that would be, what, 17, like 17 and a half seconds. Oh yay, we've got some cobalt steel. So we're actually requesting that already down here. You can see the miners are actually being made, which is good stuff. Because I want to upgrade, you see copper? The 2 copper lines that we have going into blues right now is really, really struggling. And blues is pretty much where we're limited right now. And I need to upgrade this line because this is still on blues, and we need to get that better. So we can do that here. Let's get reds upgraded too, just for funsies. All the way down. There we go. So obviously it's gonna dump those automatically from my auto trash, which is so nice. I'm loving the auto trash big time. Okay. Oh yeah, this system will be just fine without us. Okay, well, now that we're getting some really nice upgraded mining drills, I can put these away. And I don't need mining drill Mark IIs anymore, so I can take mining drill Mark IIs and push those off. And the mining drill Mark IIIs is where it's at now. I also don't really need any of these electric chemical furnaces anymore, because I actually have, if you look at here, no, where are they? I think they're getting crafted. We're low on blue circuits, which is why I'm not getting very many, but we have Mark II multi-purpose furnace. So that is where we are, and with modules it's going to be epic. We're going to be able to really revamp the whole system there, and it's just a matter of getting enough Mark V drills to really make a difference, because we have all these Mark IIs in here and we don't need that many Mark IIs. So we're going to move on to basically our stage 2 smelting operation. We're going to do it on copper first. Because this is a little outdated. Okay, so I'm gonna move in here. And let's set that up there and there. I want to take all these blues, because I can upgrade this whole line of blues. And I can just stretch it with one purple. It's pretty amazing. Whee! All the way down. So let's upgrade you all the way. And you get upgraded too. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 underground belts compressed into one. Oh, the power of upgrades. Okay, so everybody gets a turn. So now that those are maxed out, these have a crafting speed of just 2. Well, we are going to want to upgrade that ASAP to the multi-purpose furnace, because this has a twice. It's almost like adding a whole nother set of these. As you can see, the mining drills are right now able to keep up, but soon they will not be. So I'm actually going to grab the rest of those those furnaces. Furni. Is it Furni? I want to say it's Furni. Okay, so the first one. because these are like Bob's furnaces, we're gonna grab the ore, and then we're just gonna smelt, and we're gonna put in all of that. And these are gonna smelt really fast. So it's almost like we double the number of furnaces on this line. And you can see it'll probably do a pretty good job of maxing that out. Oh yeah, big time. So now the big issue is, are we delivering enough ore? And the answer to that is no. We are most definitely not, which is why I wanted upgraded mining drills. Because if we take just like 2 of these, put one here, put one here, and then upgrade the underground. And we're going to need to, I think there's one there. Yep, there we go. So I want one here and here as well. Now we are really pushing a lot of ore down the line. And we might even want a little bit more than that. So I'm going to take 2 more of these. Here and here. There we go. As you can see, the ore has backed up. Good times. And the output is actually absolutely packed. It is 100% packed. So that is good. We need that maxed out. That purple belt is maxed out going forward. And now it looks like these have really kicked on, because blues have probably responded quite favorably to the extra amount we're pushing in, and they've backed up, which also has helped a lot. So yeah, look at that. The once depleted copper is now actually building up on the end there. But we've got a little bit of upgrading to do. You know, I've been upgrading with some express stack inserters in here, and the ones on the end here is really the why those have gone out of favor. And I need to put some more productivity modules in greens. That would really help keep these going, you know, constantly. Because there's a little delay in them. Plus, these are not using the full modules. Oh yeah, look at that. There's even a couple missing out of there, and there's a missing out of there. So we could be doing it just a little bit better. And I'd like that copper to be maxed out. And if need be, I can stretch 2 more lines up here and then merge them a little further down once production really kicks off. So mining drill Mark 5. I want a full stack of 50. Okay, power armor 3 is done. Let's get to power armor 4. And how many more of those? Okay, let's take chemical furnace away, metal mixing furnace away, and we're going to put in there the electric multi-purpose furnace Mark IIs, and I want 100 of those. And then I'm going to take the chemical furnace out of here. I'm going to put this down. And my auto trash, I want to the electric chemical 0. The electric metal mixing, I want 0. So when I upgrade, and obviously the electric furnace as well, 0. So if we look at the production here, Electric furnace, crafting speed of 2. Metal mixing mark, or the multi-purpose mark 2, crafting speed of 4. So pretty much doubling up everything that you can. And we're still producing them pretty fast, so that's good. We need to get that second copper upgraded, so it's maxed out. And that should help us pretty well with the blues. Of course, we're going to probably add a bunch. Let's upgrade the belts first. Okay, and then we want and then mining drills. I don't think I have those on my hotbar. Okay, so here. Okay, all of those are ready to go. Now let's upgrade. That is a lot of smelters. Okay, so here we go. All right. All of the other miscellaneous stuff has been pulled out of my inventory, which is nice. Now it's all that's left is this copper ore. Let's dump that out. And this now should be maxed out. There we go. We are maxing on this one now. So, not sure how far down there it is. That's the leading edge of the update there. So now, little gap trying to catch up. But now it's going to be pretty much maxed on both of those belts. And it should reach the end now quite easily. Except when I finally get them all upgraded to the express stack inserters, because they are cruising right now. And blues is really where most of our limits are right now. Really pushing our luck. As well as, look at the iron coming in here. We are pushing iron pretty hard. If we want, we can upgrade the line here. Make sure we're pushing this system to its absolute limits here. As you can see, we're pushing it in and we're pulling it out much faster than we're actually it's doing pretty good. But again, we're going to want to upgrade iron. Probably do the same thing to iron that we just did to copper. At least these bottom two we need to keep upgraded. That would behoove us to keep those upgraded. Oh, these are still on red belts. Yowza! These are still rocking the red belts. That's amazing. Okay. Well, we got a little work to do here. Little upgrading. I actually want to turn that off so I can upgrade the undergrounds here. Ooh, yeah, let's get that top one upgraded as well, just to push the system. Oh man, these are all reds. This is painful. And I want to turn this one off too, so I can upgrade these undergrounds without filling my inventory up with iron. So I'm going to upgrade these two irons just like we just did with copper, and then we'll come back and probably have some more fun stuff to work on. All in the name of trying to get some major production going here. So that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.